Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to spend some time with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. I thought that today I would do my April favourites. So I have quite a few products to show you, so I'm going to try and make this quick. It's actually my second time to film this because I filmed it and I was looking back over the footage and the sound and the picture went out of sync. I've had that problem before. I thought I'd fixed it. Fingers crossed this is working. So I'm going to try and make it a little bit quicker than the last one. So I'm just going to get stuck in. The first couple of things are hair products. Now I did talk about these before. I think I mentioned them in I Fell for the Packaging tag, and you can see why I might have fallen for the packaging. Very, very pretty. They're by Cocoa Brown. It's a shampoo and conditioner, and it's the Kind shampoo and conditioner, and they are, the shampoo is volumizing, that's kind to hair, scalp, colour and extensions. And the claims, actually, there's a sticker on that so I can't read what that, but it's just a moisturising conditioner. I thought initially I loved them. I just don't think that they suit my hair. You know, when you're showering and washing your hair and you're rinsing out the lather, I could feel my hair getting tangled as I was rinsing it, and kind of not, maybe stripped is too harsh a word, but not too far from that. So it's a very good cleansing shampoo if you wanted to use it to remove product buildup. But I don't know. I think for me I need a gentler shampoo that, you know, doesn't leave the hair feeling as if it's all tangled, because I definitely had to go in with conditioner or even a hair mask. That's just my opinion. I'm sure they work for other people. So what I did was, normally when I have shampoos that I'm trying out, I keep them separate from what the rest of the family is using, but I put these in so that they would be used up, and they were. So for me, I don't think I'd repurchase them. Now some more products for hair, but these are styling products. This is the Living Proof Prime Style Extender. Locks in your style longer, weightless, perfecting, weatherproofing and time saving. So I think the idea behind this is that you put it on your damp hair from root to tip, and it helps to repel oil and dirt, and kind of, you know, protects protects each strand so that you get longer from your style. Now I had long hair up to sort of June of last year. It would have been down to just below my shoulder. And I got it cut in approximately June up into a bob. But when my hair was long, this seemed to work really, really well for me, because you can see it's almost used up. I have it quite a while, and I seem to get, I could go maybe 4 or 5 days when my hair was long without washing it, and it would still be clean and oil free. When I got my hair cut, this seemed to stop working. I don't know why. I think maybe because obviously the oil from my scalp was getting to the ends of my hair quicker than it was when my hair was longer. So I stopped using it for a while. And I started using it again at the beginning of April, and I have to say it has been working for me. So I put a very small amount in, just work it into the hair, and then you can put other styling products over. So I have been enjoying that again. But it's nearly gone. Don't know if I'd repurchase. I think I'd like to try the Amp, Living Proof Amp, but yeah, it's a very good product. Now in conjunction with that, I was using the Tresemmé Expert Selection Runway Collection Body and Bounce Max the Volume, and it says new, but I have this a while. I bought this because I saw it on somebody else's channel. Now it's a long time ago, it's at least a year ago, and I'm sure whoever featured it said it was possibly a dupe for Living Proof Amp. I could be wrong, but I know that was one of the reasons that I purchased it. As you can see, it comes in a pump. It's white. It's a white white cream. There you go. I won't pump it out because it will drip down the bottle. You can't lock this pump, and that's a little bit of a problem for me, because I store, as I say, store my own products in a drawer. So if something knocks against this, it can dispense some of the product. But I put it into the roots of my hair and over the style extender, and it does help to give a little bit of volume, not a huge amount, but a little. Don't know if I'd repurchase it, but yeah, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good product. Now, for the shower, I've been using, this is a present that I got, but I featured in my I fell for the packaging because I would have fallen for this. And it's the Molten Brown. It's a selection of their shower gels. Each little shower gel contains 50 ml. And I'm not sure if it's all of the shower gels that they make, but it's quite a big selection. And at the moment, my favourite one is, I can get it out of the box. Yes, it's called Temple Tree Body Wash. So you can see I've used a bit of it, but I use these with the shower puff. It has a lovely kind of a musky smell. It's almost a boyfriend smell. It's gorgeous. But I use this on, you know, the shower puffs, so you only need a drop. But generally, what I was doing over the month of April, I would start with this one, and the next day this, and so on until I'd used each one, and then I'd go back again. So they've got a very good trying out, and I am enjoying them. And they'll last me quite a while. So I've really been enjoying those. Now, in terms of body lotions, I just noticed I've got makeup on my sheets, but anyway, because I sit on my bed, I'm sure you can see that. This was a product I mentioned when I was talking about some new purchases, and it's a French pharmacy brand that I haven't seen here before, and it's called Mixa. I did see Ruth Crilly from A Model Recommends, she did a video on these products in particular, and they are new. They are new to certainly to Dublin, and obviously to England as well. This was established in 1924, and it was a doctor. He was called Dr. Roger, and actually, when Ruth was talking about them, she meant she read the little blurb as well, and she said, "I'm sure his name was not pronounced Dr. Roger. I'm sure it was Dr. Roger," and I'm sure she's correct. But it's he was a French apothecary whose unique expertise of mixing active ingredients in pleasurable formulations inspired him to create dermocosmetic solutions for sensitive skin. And apparently in the area where he worked was an area where there were a lot of laundries, and the people who worked there approached him to see could he produce some kind of lotion that would help to stop their hands from drying out and cracking, and this brand emerged from that. It contains a product called, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but tocopherol, which is a derivative of vitamin E, which is very good for your skin. This contains no parabens, which was one of the things that had attracted it to me, and it's fast absorbing. Now, this one is in particular nourishes and firms, and it's for dry and sagging skin. I liked it, but it was rather thick. Now it's a pump dispenser. You can lock the pump. That's locked, so that's a very good. That's a big selling point for me. And then you just open it. But what happened was, for the first few days, it was coming out of the pump perfectly. It was quite a thick lotion. Then after a few days, it stopped coming out of the pump, and I knew there was still loads of product in it. So I opened it up and took out the pump, and I could see that where the lotion was, there was a hole down the centre where the pump was, but the lotion wasn't falling down to the bottom. When, you know, it just wasn't naturally falling to the bottom. It seemed to be staying in place. So it meant I had to shake it or bang it off a surface. So I did that, and it happened again with the next application. So I was getting a little bit fed up of that. So I decided I was going to liquefy it a little bit. So I added in some Jasön Vitamin E 5000 IU skin oil, and that seems to have helped it to become a little bit more fluid, and it's easier to dispense. I did find, now I know it's for dry and sagging skin, so it has to be particularly moisturising, but I just felt, because I shower at night, so I'm getting into my PJs, that I don't know, it almost left, it was kind of sticky, but it was a different kind of a feeling. I almost felt as if I was clammy. So maybe if I tried one of the other ones in this range, I wouldn't have the same experience, but I don't know if I'd repurchase it because of that, and because of the way it wouldn't come out of the pump. But again, that's just my experience. I'm sure for other people it would work. It's actually really good for, I've used it on my hands. It's a very good hand cream. So, but they actually do a hand cream as well. And they also do maybe 3 or 4 other body lotions. So it's quite inexpensive. I think I paid, now it was on special, I think in Superdrug, I paid less than €9 for it. So, and there's 250 mils. But I just think that I'm an oils girl. I just prefer oil, and it could be just that. That's the problem for me. Now onto some makeup. I've spoken about these before because I used them in my Get Ready With Me at the weekend, and they're the Clinique Chubby Sticks. This one is the contour stick in Curvy Contour, and this one is the, I can never remember, Cheek Colour Balm, and it's in Robust Rhubarb. I wouldn't associate this colour with rhubarb. I would have considered it to be more of a corally shade, and I'm wearing them today. I absolutely love these, and I think coming into the summer I'm going to love them even more because they're so easy to use and they're so easy to blend. And one or two of you had asked me, you know, would they be suitable for oily skin? They're not oily, they're just creamy, but they're not overly creamy. So you apply them and they blend. You can see where in my previous video I did the same thing, and they blend out beautifully. And I wouldn't be scared of the contour stick at all, even though it's quite brown. And it's quite dark, it blends as well really, really beautifully. So I absolutely love those. I don't have their highlight stick at the moment. I think it's one I will buy, but at the moment I'm using, and I've mentioned this one before as well, it's the number 7 Instant Radiance Highlighter. And it's in the same kind of, I would imagine it's almost a dupe for the Clinique, although I'm not sure, but this is a lovely highlighter, and you can see it there. Same way of application. You can use it directly, or you can use it with your finger. You could even use it with a brush, and I often blend these out with a beauty sponge. So I have this on me as well today. That's well used. My daughter uses this too, and in fact I had to stop her taking it on me, but she says if you use this one first and then put a powder highlighter on, that it actually lasts even better. So I've been loving that. Yes, the next thing is an eyeshadow. And this is a new one as well. I used it in my Get Ready With Me, and it's the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow in 710. I know the name of this is Caramel. It's a beautiful goldeny, it's not too dark, and you might think, oh wow, that's very, very bright, but it's actually not too bright. I have it on me at the moment. You can apply it with your finger, or the reason it looks a little bit chopped up there is it comes with its own little brush, which is stored in the lid, so you just pop that out and it's very handy for application. But I do find if I put it on with the brush, I will still blend it with my finger, but it's great for a one shadow look. Now I nearly always put a little bit of Stila Kitten on the centre of my lid and on my brow bone, but I absolutely love that, and it's just so easy to work with, quick. Let me see. Oh yeah, this was something I didn't really want to fall in love with, but I did, and it's the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. I only have a sample, but that was enough to make me fall in love with it, and I know that's going to be on my wish list. I absolutely know. It just gives lots of volume. You have to be careful to let it dry before you kind of start opening your eyes, or maybe doing other things where maybe your lashes are going to tip your eyelid or your brow bone. It can smudge a little bit, but once it's dry, it's dry. I love it, and that's in Noir number 10. Love it. Yes, this is another Clinique. These are two lip products. It's Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturising Lip Colour Balm, and this one is in Super Strawberry. It's a beautiful colour. It's quite sheer. You can build it, but you can see it's quite sheer, and it's very moisturising. So what I actually do at the moment is I line with Rimmel East End Snob, Rimmel lip liner in East End Snob. Fill in my lips and pop that over it if I want a slightly more intense colour. But just for running out in the morning, you know, if you're not going for a full makeup look, just maybe a little bit of tinted moisturiser or whatever, mascara, that's a great one. And it's a great versatile colour because it goes with lots of things, so I keep that in my everyday makeup purse a lot. Another lip product that I've been using is L'Oreal Colour Riche. It's number 235, and it's nude, and I do love my nudes. This one is a lovely everyday nude. It is, I can find a clean spot so that you can see it. It's a kind of a peachy nude. It pulls a little brown, but it's peachy mainly. It's kind of a sheer colour. It's not a shocking colour. Lovely everyday colour as well to carry in your makeup purse. Let me see now. I'm down to the last few. Yes, this is a skincare product, and it is a Mad Hippie Vitamin C serum. And I've spoken about Mad Hippie before. This is my newest addition to the range that I have of their products. I have their face cream and I have their vitamin A serum. I haven't used a vitamin C serum before. And this one has konjac root, ferulic and hyaluronic acid, so it's a really good combination. Now, because it's a natural formulation, it's going to take longer to show any specific results, but I really do like it. It's the fact that it's in a dark coloured glass bottle means it will be protected from the sunlight. It's in a little pipette, so I have to be careful. I put a drop on each finger when I'm using it in the morning, and then before I apply it, I hold the bottle and I put the lid on really tightly again because I don't want the air to get into it. But I think I've been using it for about a month now. I think it's going to take a little bit longer for me to see any distinct results, but it has been making my skin smoother, and that I've been really enjoying. So I would recommend that, and I think I'll be repurchasing, at this stage I will be repurchasing that again. Let's see, have I any more? No, there's no more skincare. This is just a kind of a cute little thing. I saw them the other day in Superdrug, and it's a little nail file matchbook, mini matchbook nail files, and it's the size of the palm of my hand, so it's very handy to pop into your handbag or into your makeup bag, and you've got 12 little mini nail files, and they're very pretty. The one I had used, I just put it at the back and close it up, and it stays put. Close it up. So that's a very handy thing, because I don't like carrying big nail files, but I can guarantee you if I'm out and I don't have a nail file, I'm going to get a snag on my nail, and I'm going to keep at it and at it until eventually I'll break the nail. So that's a very handy thing to have, and they were less than €2. Yes, this is it's not quite, well, it is a kind of a skincare thing, but it's a product. These are little cleansing mitts that I got from Primark, or pennies as it is in Ireland. These are little mitts that you can use. I know that's whiting, it's changing the lighting when I put it up. That you can use when you're cleansing your skin. You don't actually need to use a cleanser with them. You just wet them and use this to take your makeup off. Now, I have to admit, I haven't used it without a cleanser because I just like to use my oil at night. So what I do is I use sweet almond oil to cleanse my skin. So I give it a good oil massage, work the eye makeup to loosen it, wet this under warm water, and pop it over your hand. And this side, the little terry toweling side, takes everything off. I always double cleanse. So I'll either go in with a second oil cleanse, or I will go in with a cream cleanser. At the moment it's either Dr. Hauschka cream cleanser, which has the little grain in it. That's a little or a bead, or it's not a bead. It's not one of those nasty beads. It's just got a little grain in it to slightly exfoliate. So I wouldn't use that every single night. And if I don't use that, I will use my Trilogy enzyme cream cleanser, which I love, or I'll do a double oil cleanse. But you can go in with this side for a second cleanse. It's a kind of a cotton waffle fabric, and this is slightly exfoliating, so it's just fabulous. Now, when I used it first, and I used it to take off all my eye makeup as well, I was a little bit shocked. I thought this is never going to wash clean because it was really, really grimy. And I rinsed it out and nothing seemed to move. But what I did was I put a little tiny pump of liquid soap, just the soap that was at my sink, and I kind of agitated it and rubbed it together. Everything came out. So I was able to wash it under hot water and use it again the next day. And then the next day I popped it into the wash, and it came out looking not brand new, but very clean, very clean. No traces of no mascara or anything like that on them. Whereas I find when I use just a regular washcloth, that stains. They stain. They just don't wash clean, even though they are clean, but they are stained. The last item I have is a razor, and I'm really dreadful for. I object to buying the razor heads, the replacement razor heads that cost, I don't know, they're very expensive to buy, and so as a result I usually buy what's on offer. And this time it was the Wilkinson Sword Quattro. You'll be able to see that, yes, the Wilkinson Sword Quattro, and it has the regular razor for your underarm or your legs, and it has the little protector on it. But what is at the end of it is this, for the more sensitive areas, ladies. So you have This is a protector. You have a blade like that, which you can use it like that if you want. But this little thing pops on, and it has 3 different settings. So that's the lowest setting. So you can, depending on how tight a shave you want, you can click it up 1, 2. I think it's only 2, or you can have it flat like that, or you can take it off and use it just the blade. But what's really clever about this, and my dog is beside me, so she's going to react to this. She's asleep at the moment. You see? Yes, no, it's okay. I'm not going to cut your hair. And it's very safe to use. Very easy to use. And it comes with a little holder that has the little suckers on the back. You just pop it in and you can leave it in your shower. So that's been another big favourite of mine this month. I think that is everything. I've just pulled off the little blade protector. I think that's everything that I wanted to mention. Yes, and it's 21 minutes, so that's good. So, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'd love to know what you have been enjoying in April. If you've tried any new products, or like myself, you've pulled some old favourites out and fallen in love with those again, I'd love to know. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and that we're nearly at the weekend now. What day is today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Well, is it Wednesday? No. It's Wednesday? Thursday? Thursday. Gosh, I lost track of the days. Do you find the days are going so fast? You kind of think, gosh, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah. So anyway, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day, and I look forward so much to seeing you in the next video. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.